Today we're gonna fly the plane back in time to the 90s. We're gonna fly to RadioShack and Toys R Us. Then we're gonna eat some 90s snacks on the way to Oregon to visit the very last Blockbuster video in existence. It's gonna be a blast from the past, so come fly with us. I'm Blake and this is We Flew There.
Cirrus 6 Tango Tango taxiing from the run-up to 30 behind Bravo Foxtrot. Departing 30. Right crosswind off of 30, we're going to climb east of the field and then exit to the north.
Tango Tango, Electric.
Yeah, we just departed Spanish Fork looking for a transition to Bountiful. We're in SR22 Turbo.
Squawk 0377.
0377.
6 Tango Tango, ready to contact 4 miles east of Pearl Airport, select numbers 3029er, altitude.
3029er, and we are at 7,500. Provo Canyon and Mount Timpanogos. Gorgeous as always.
Cirrus 626 Tango Tango, quick approach, clear to Bravo airspace over east of I-15 for now to maintain 7,000 while at Bravo.
Clear through the Bravo over I-15 at 7,000. Downtown Salt Lake City. Beautiful.
Leaving flight Bravo airspace in 1 mile. No traffic observed at Bountiful at this time. Radar service terminated. Change your advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR.
Going to be a fire change frequencies, thanks. Sky Park traffic, Cirrus 6 Tango Tango left downwind for 17, full stop.
Altitude.
Left base 17, full stop, Sky Park. This airport is where I took my written exam. That's my instructor right there. We just flew for 5 hours together yesterday.
All right, just landed at Sky Park Bountiful. Most small airports have FBOs, which are like gas stations for planes. And a lot of those FBOs have crew cars or courtesy cars where you can just take a car for free. Sometimes they just hand you a key, sometimes you have to sign something. I think they have one here, I hope they do, and we're gonna see if we can use it to go to Toys R Us and RadioShack. Crew car secured. We got a Ford Explorer. This is pretty nice for a crew car. I'll take it. First up, RadioShack. Okay, we're at RadioShack. I used to come all the time in the 90s, usually to get a soldering iron or the most random stereo wires and connectors and parts you needed. They always had everything here. We're gonna see if RadioShack has any CD players or DVD players or anything like that that we could use for our 90s journey. Been a long time since I've been in one of these.
Products they know.
It really was like going back to the 90s in there. They had old VHS tapes and cassette tapes and all kinds of stuff, but CD player secured. Since they didn't have any VHS or DVD players there, we're gonna stop at a local thrift shop and see if we can find one. Deseret Industries, DI. I'm hoping they have some good electronics here. I don't see any VCRs, but they do have DVD players. DVD player with a power cord attached and RCA cables. None of them have HDMI, so hopefully we can find a TV with RCA cables. Oh, it's even got a DVD in there. Okay, looks like it's working. All right, it seems like VCRs are gonna be impossible to find, but we've got a DVD player. Next up, Toys R Us. When I was a kid, going to Toys R Us was a really big deal. They had every toy, every video game. They went bankrupt a few years ago, but now they're doing a few pop-up shops like this, so let's check it out.
I don't wanna grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is. I wanna grow up, 'cause if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid. I don't wanna grow up, don't wanna grow up. I wanna be a Toys R Us kid.
Baby Yoda, Stitch. The real Toys R Us would never have this many calendars. Half the store is calendars. This is like straight up 90s action figure right here. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay, Toys R Us, that was actually better than expected. I'd read some reviews that it wasn't very great, but they had a pretty good selection of toys. We got a Jeffrey the Giraffe, which is the Toys R Us mascot, and a Transformers action figure. This is exactly how action figures used to come in the 90s. I used to collect them. We're back at the airport. Time to go to Oregon. Right, I guess it's time for some 90s snacks. Let's see what we got here. Bugles, Charleston Chew, Chico Stick, Big Hunk, and we got some Big League Chew bubble gum. Is there anything better than being a kid in the 90s and getting a pack of Big League Chew? We made it to Bend, Oregon. That was crazy getting in. The amount of traffic at this airport was wild. I think I'm gonna go figure out the hotel first, then we'll go to Blockbuster, get some dinner, maybe see if we can find some CDs. First impression, it's really green here. There's tons of evergreens, which I guess you'd expect for Oregon. But I booked a hotel in the parking lot before I left. It's one that opened in 1975. So this would have been a perfect place to stay in the 90s. It's not necessarily where I would choose to stay today typically, but we're going all 90s. Go big or go home. Here we are, home sweet home.
Hi, Tom Bodette. Well, this is what I looked like back when I was new. And this is a new room at Motel 6. When I was new, a new room at Motel 6. Cute, huh? I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Not too shabby, the bed looks nice. Real moment of truth though, does the TV have RCA cable inputs? This is not looking promising. Okay, I called around a couple thrift shops. I found one that says they have TVs and DVD players. We'll go find out. Super Thrift. Is this our place? About to find out. Oh, check it out. VHS. also known as a VCR. Let's go. Super Thrift in Bend, jackpot. $4.99 for a VCR. How is a VCR still for sale at a thrift shop in the one town in America that still has a Blockbuster? That was incredible. What a find. And then look, this TV was, I think, $14.99. Came with a remote, and it has the old style RCA inputs, which are the red, yellow, white ones, which both the VCR and the DVD player have those out. So if all of these things are working, fingers crossed, we're gonna be watching some awesome rentals tonight. We're gonna go to the record shop, see if we can get ourselves a 90s CD to listen to. Okay, Bend is a pretty charming little town. Motel 6, not necessarily the best area of town, but this downtown is really cute. No joke, my record store in my hometown was exactly like this. I love this place. Nickelback, wow. Pink Floyd, let's go. Queen. Okay, I think we found it.
Thanks,
Thank you. I was looking for like No Doubt or Weezer. They didn't have any of that, but they did have this. Sheryl Crow, Tuesday Night Music Club. I listened to this album on repeat. This is an iconic 90s album, 1993, $7. All right, it's the 90s. It's a weekend night. You go to the video store. My brother and I spent literally hundreds of hours in that place. We are headed to the last remaining Blockbuster. They did a documentary about this called The Last Blockbuster. For some reason, all the Blockbusters closed, but the one in Bend, Oregon stuck around and it's still here. So we're gonna go there, check it out, hopefully get some movies to watch tonight. There it is. Okay, that's pretty cool. Classic Blockbuster sign. Look at that, all lit up. I love it. Dude, how iconic is that? That is beautiful. That's really cool.
The perfect video store
How's it going?
Blockbuster Video.
is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
These are rewinding machines. We had one at home, so when you'd rent a movie to return it, you'd pop it in there to rewind it first. Empty cases. Look at that. Back to the Future. Look at all these VHS tapes. These classics. JTT. Look at that, employee shirts. That was the uniform that employees wore. I like this one. Classic Christmas Vacation. Okay, I think I've narrowed my rental down to City Slickers, Cool Runnings, or Ace Ventura. I'm gonna look up and see which one has the highest rating on IMDb and go with that. City Slickers has a 6.8, Ace Ventura 6.9, but Cool Runnings, the heartwarming comedy, John Candy 7.0. So we're gonna rent that. From 9,000 locations down to just one. Thank you very much. Have a good night. That was actually awesome. Blockbuster Video. I wish I lived in Bend. I would literally come here every Friday and Saturday night. I'm seriously gonna hold my membership card and come back someday and use it so I can be a repeat customer, not a newbie. Okay, let's check out the goods. We rented Cool Runnings. I mean, that's an iconic 90s comedy. They don't rent VHS tapes anymore, but they do sell VHS tapes. So I bought Babe. I haven't seen either of these movies in so long. I got a Blockbuster t-shirt, Blockbuster bag, some licorice candle to bring back to Sarah, and some microwave popcorn. Tried to find the best 90s restaurant I could. And I think the best option in Bend, Oregon is Black Bear Diner. This location opened slightly after the 90s, but this building has been here a lot longer. So I'm confident people in the 90s were going to that Blockbuster and coming by here for dinner on the way home. This is not my favorite restaurant, but let's have some 90s food.
Wow, that's right. That's right. That's my secret.
Black Bear Diner.
Here's the menu. It tells you right here the dates they opened. So they started opening in 95, 97, Bend, Oregon, 2003. Burger and fries. It's a Western burger. I mean, it felt like a 90s experience. Not necessarily my favorite food, but the service was good. I feel like it's gonna be a real struggle making it through both these movies. It's like 6:20, but it gets dark so early here because it's winter and we're so far north. So it feels so late. I'm gonna get the VCR and the DVD set up. All right, moment of truth. Power. Dang. Dang, bro. Okay, I've tried everything in my power and this VCR is not turning on. Have to say though, I'm not that sad to not watch Babe. This was the only VCR they had. I gave it my best go. Let's hope the DVD player works better and we can get Cool Runnings going. Boom. Reading disc. Dude, this is taking forever to read the disc. Dude, if your DVD player didn't work, why would you give it to... Whoa, it's working! Let's go! I was just about to give up and complain about the person who traded this in at the thrift store. 4x3, gotta love it. Oh my gosh, how many copyright screens do they give you? Let's go! We're on the menu. Hopefully, if I press play, it'll just work. The movie is 16:9 and the TV is 16:9, but I think the DVD player is 4x3. So we have black bars on all four sides, making the screen especially small. But it's working. We got video and audio. Hopefully I don't burn the place down. It's just your typical Friday night in the 90s. Rented the movie from Blockbuster. We got Cool Runnings playing. Got the popcorn popping over here. I got my red vines. I'm gonna work on my new Discman, trying to get it up and running. These were simpler times, like no phone, no internet. Like you just got to chill and enjoy. And sometimes you're a little bored and that was a good thing. Not my favorite candy. Way prefer Twizzlers. Headphones included, nice. I literally know every song on this album. Something about listening to a full album too. Like now you almost never listen to a full album all the way through, but getting one of these and just listening to the whole thing from start to finish was so sweet. You could trick the CD player into thinking it was closed by pressing and holding the button down. Now the really cool part, because it has the skip protection built in, you could take the CD out and it's still playing. That was so cool. John Candy was a legend. Such a fan. So many great John Candy movies. Sad that he passed so early. That was an awesome day, but I'm pretty tired, so I'm headed to bed. Good night, and I'll see you in the morning when we head back to Utah. Good morning from the beautiful Motel 6 in Bend, Oregon. Nice sunrise going on out there.
You were calling Motel 6, Bend.
Yeah, just letting you know that I checked out of 254.
254? All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, CD and DVD player are safely back at the thrift shop. Look at that gorgeous sunrise. I went to AM/PM all the time in the 90s. Okay, apparently in Oregon, they pump the gas for you. I didn't realize that or didn't remember it. Got some 90s snacks, donuts, Ritz crackers, and of course, Slim Jim. Snap into a Slim Jim. Came here for the Blockbuster, but I have to say Bend won me over. People are friendly, nice place. I'm a fan. I would definitely come back.
Bend Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1620 Zulu.
Bend traffic, Cirrus 6 Tango Tango, left crosswind,
600.
off of 16, exiting to the east, last call, Bend. We're going to be staring at that sun the entire trip. Spanish traffic, Cirrus 6 Tango Tango is left downwind 30, full stop, Spanish.
Altitude.
Spanish traffic, Cirrus 6 Tango Tango, final 30, full stop, Spanish. Spanish traffic, Cirrus 6 Tango Tango is clear the runway, Alpha 3, taxi to the hangar, Spanish.
That was so fun. Thank you so much for flying with me today. I had a blast flying back in time to the 90s, and I hope you did too. If you enjoyed it, please be sure and check out this other video. I'm a brand new channel, and I really appreciate your support. Until next time, I'm Blake, and as for the 1990s, we flew there.